So for my design project, I created a temperature detector and alarm system for cars. Cars can get overheated when left out for long periods of time, and in the case of like an animal or a child being left in the car, this can get extremely dangerous. This is prone to happen when a driver is away from the car for long periods of time, thus unaware of the gradually increasing temperature in the car to dangerous levels. So this device was meant to mitigate that. So it was implemented using this RGB LED light, a passive buzzer, a DS18B20 module temperature sensor, a button, a simple switch button, as well as a potentiometer. The way this works is the potentiometer sets a target temperature that the driver in this case would be able to set. When moved, it will change the target temperature to whatever the driver desires. In this case, we're going to try to set it to 32 degrees. So what happens is when the target temperature is below the temperature, the surrounding temperature, which is read by this temperature sensor, when it's below the target temperature set by the potentiometer, the LED light will shine green, and this is reflected as well in the serial monitor, which reads the live temperature along with the target temperature that's set. However, when the target temperature, or in this case the dangerous temperature, has been reached, which I will demonstrate by using a flame, but this is supposed to mimic what would happen when a car gets hotter and hotter from like the sun or whatever, and it reaches dangerous levels. So I will demonstrate this by shining a flame, or like holding a flame up to it. As you can see, it's getting hotter and hotter, and you're gonna see what happens. So as you can see here, when the temperature detector detects a temperature above the target temperature, the LED light turns red and the passive buzzer goes off at a pretty loud volume. This is supposed to help the driver, alert the driver that there are dangerous temperatures. And then what happens is the driver is then meant to return to the car. And the third component of this device is the button, which alerts the system that there's a driver present to take care of the situation, thus creating an interactive responsive system that reduces disturbance. So what happens is when the button is pressed, the light remains red until the target temperature is reached, or below the target temperature is reached, but the buzzer will turn off. And you will see that when the temperature goes back down to normal, or in this case below 32 degrees, the light, which is now still red, will turn green in just a second. It's gradually reducing. And we can see now the target temperature, the surrounding temperature is below 32, and the light has gone back to green, and the system has been reset.